Hello guys, how are you? So today we are starting with class 9 chemistry chapter 3 atoms and molecules. This is part 2. We have already covered part 1 and in part 2 we will study atoms. All topic related to atoms. So please watch the video till end for better understanding of concept. This is very important. So let's start our chapter. Now, what are atoms? Like Dalton and Maharishi Kannad and Greek philosophers, Indian philosophers said that atom is the smallest unit of matter. Atom is the smallest unit of matter. So, what are atoms? It is a smallest unit of matter. Smallest unit of matter, which shows the properties of that particular matter, and it may or may not exist independently. So this definition you should by heart. And three things in definition: smallest unit of matter, shows all the properties of that matter, it may or may not exist independently. Like first point, smallest unit of matter is very clear to us that it is the smallest, very smallest unit of matter. Now this atom will show the property of that particular matter. Okay, like if the atom is of oxygen, so it will show the property of oxygen compound. Okay, now second point is also clear. Now third, it may or may not exist independently. Like here you can see in examples that oxygen O2 means it is not existing independently. It is not existing independently. Like nitrogen is also not exist independently. It is a pair of two. And argon is exist independently. Argon is existing independently. Neon also is existing independently. Phosphorus not existing independently. It is P4. Sulfur also not existing independently because it is S8, and many more others are there. So what are atoms? Three things we should keep in the mind. First, smallest unit of matter. Second, shows the property of that particular matter. And third, it may or may not exist independently. And here you can write example also in it may or may not exist independently, like O2, N2, P4, S8, AR, and any. Okay, so these are the examples and many more that are there. So water atoms is clear to us very well. Three things we should keep in our mind: smallest unit of matter, shows properties of that matter, and it may or may not exist independently. Now, atom size. Now, how small are atoms? If we have learned that the atom's definition is saying that smallest unit of matter. Now, how small are the atom? Okay, so atom size is 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 nanometer. 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 nanometer. So you can imagine that how small our atom. So this is the table of atom of hydrogen, that is 10 raised to minus 10. Molecule of water 10 raised to minus 9. Molecule of hemoglobin 10 raised to minus 8. Grain of sand 10 raised to minus 4. And 10 raised to minus 3, apple 10 raised to minus 1. So what is atom size? Atom size is measured in nanometers. Atom size is measured in nanometers. So 1 meter is equal to minus 9 raised to 10 nanometer. Okay. So atom size is 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 nanometer. Okay. Now, what are the modern day symbols of atoms of different elements? Now, what are the symbols of elements, atoms, symbols of atoms of different elements? So here Dalton was the first scientist to use the symbols for elements in a very specific sense. Okay, who was the first scientist to use the symbols for elements? Dalton. Okay, this can be a one marker question. Now, when he used a symbol for an element, he also meant a definite quantity of that element, that is one atom of that element. Okay. When he used these symbols for an element, he also meant a definite quantity. He was also mentioning a definite quantity of that element. So it will create a chaos to learn and to draw the symbols. Now, Berzelius suggested that atoms of elements be made from one or two letters of the name of the element. Now, who suggested to write the symbol of atoms in two letters? Berzelius. So, Dalton was the first scientist to use the symbols for elements. He was the first scientist, but he used the symbols in a very specific sense. Like when he was using a symbol of that of a particular element, he was also mentioning a definite quantity in the symbol also. So, if Dalton's symbol would exist till date, then we can't learn, and we will confused, and it will create a chaos. So, who suggested Dalton that we have to make symbols of atoms in two letters? Berzelius. So Berzelius suggested that atoms of elements be made from one or two letters of the name of that element. And okay, like oxygen is there, so O will one or two letter. Argon, AR. Okay. For some cases like zinc, so ZN. Okay. ZN. It is not first letter. It is first letter and third letter, not first and second. Okay. And see, if we are writing symbols of element, like suppose oxygen ka O. Okay. And we should always write symbols. First letter should be capital and second letter should be small, like HE, AR, NE. So you can see that first letter is always capital. First letter is always capital and the second letter is always small. Okay. Only carbon monoxide is CO and rest all are first capital and second small. Okay. And when we are writing symbols of a particular element, suppose aluminium. So aluminium we write Al and the spelling also goes ALU. Okay, dot dot dot. So Al will first come. But for some cases like zinc, the symbol is not Zi. The symbol is not Zi. It is Zn. Okay. So in some rare cases, we will take some other letter of the word of that particular element, but first letter is capital. First letter we will always use and that should be capital, and in some rare cases we will take other words of that particular element and not the second letter of that particular element. Okay, for some cases for suppose we take gold. Okay, now gold, we know that all these word came from Greek and Latin. Okay, these are Greek or Latin word. So gold Latin name is aurum. Okay, so while writing symbol, we will not write GO or GL or GD. We will always write aurum. Okay, means AU. AU. AU, the symbol of gold. Okay, for some rare cases. So I hope at symbols of atoms is very clear to you. And here are some symbols of some element like aluminium Al, argon Ar, beryllium Ba, boron B, and these all you have to learn by heart. Okay, it will help you. It will help you. So you have to learn it by heart. Now we have discussed what are atoms. Okay. Now we have discussed what is the size of atom and what are the symbols of atoms. Now let's come to its mass. Wow, mass. Okay. So when scientists was searching for discovering for mass of atom, they take many elements like hydrogen as a reference, but by taking hydrogen as a reference, the atoms of different elements mass is not coming in whole numbers. It was not coming in whole numbers. It was coming in decimal form. Okay. When scientists were discovering the atomic mass of different elements, they took hydrogen. Okay, they took hydrogen as a reference. But when they took hydrogen as a reference, they saw that atoms of different elements mass is coming in decimal form and not in whole numbers, and this will create a chaos because we have to do calculations, and you know how difficult it is to calculate a decimal number. Okay, so they were trying to take a whole number. They were trying to take whole number of atomic mass. So carbon 12 was made a reference by IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. In exam 1 mark a question here is that full form of IUPAC, which element was taken as a reference for atomic mass? Carbon 12. Okay, so carbon 12 was made a reference. By taking hydrogen, it was creating a chaos because as the atoms of different elements mass is coming in decimal form and not in whole numbers, and this will create chaos while doing calculations, and so they were trying to get whole numbers. So when they take when they took carbon 12, then they saw that many elements atom mass is coming in whole numbers. So they decided that let's take carbon 12 as a reference. Let's take carbon 12 as a reference for atomic mass. Okay. So on the basis of this, U is unified mass. Okay, U is unified mass, can be defined as 1/12 of mass of 12 isotope of carbon. Okay, 1U is equal to 1/12 into mass of carbon 12. Okay, now in 1961, for a universally accepted atomic mass, carbon 12 isotope was chosen as the standard reference for measuring atomic masses. So in which year it was accepted? In 1961. So here also is 1 marker question that in which year carbon isotope was accepted and set as a reference for measuring atomic masses. The year is 1961. So atomic mass, when scientists were discovering atomic mass, they took hydrogen, but they didn't get whole numbers of elements of atom mass, and they were getting the atom mass in decimal form, and they know that we have to do calculations, and this will create a chaos, and they were trying to search that atom mass should be in whole numbers. Then they took carbon 12, isotope of carbon 12. When they take carbon 12 isotope, they found that many elements, atoms, mass is coming in whole numbers. So they decided that let's take carbon 12 isotope as the reference. And in which year it was accepted? 1961 it was accepted. Now, what is formula of 1U? 1U is equal to 1/12th into mass of carbon 12. So I hope atomic mass is very clear to you because it is very important. Now, here are some atomic mass of some element like hydrogen is 1U, carbon is 12U, nitrogen is 14U, oxygen is 16U, sodium is 23U, magnesium is 24U, sulfur is 32U, chlorine is 35.5U, calcium is 40U. And here you can see that chlorine is 35.5U. Yes, because scientists told that IUPAC told that by taking carbon 12 isotope we get many elements atomic mass as whole numbers, but for some rare cases we get decimal form, but then they simply converted reduced form, and by taking 30.55 U as chlorine, it is yet easy to calculate. It will not create chaos. But when they took hydrogen, it was coming in 10 place to decimal. Okay, and so you have to learn at least 1 to 30 atomic mass. Okay, 1 to 30 elements atomic mass. In the description box, you will get the link of 1 to 30 elements and their atomic mass and their atomic number with their symbol also. Okay, so you have to learn it very by heart because when we move further in this chapter, we have many calculations. Okay, and for that we need symbol of element, atomic masses of this element. So please by heart these atomic masses of different elements. Element number 1 to 30 you should by heart at least for 9th standard. Okay, so this was our full atom topic. We have discussed what are atoms, atomic size, symbols of atom, and how to write atom symbol, like first letter should be capital and second letter should be small. In some cases, like for example zinc, we will write Z first and second letter is not I. The symbol is not Zi, it is Zn. And for some cases like gold, the Latin name is aurum. So we take symbol aurum. So we take symbol of gold as Au. Au represents aurum. And this is atomic mass. 1U is equal to 1/12th into mass of carbon 12, and these are the atomic masses of some elements, and you have to learn 1 to 30 elements and their symbol with their atomic mass, because it will help you only for further this. Okay, this chapter is very lengthy and we have to calculate here. We have to first make our own chemical formula, then we have to take molar mass and further. So please learn these element symbol and the atomic mass. It will help you only. So this was all about atoms. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, share my video and subscribe my channel, and please hit the please hit the bell icon so that you will get my upcoming videos. Okay, and if you have any doubts, please write in comment. Please write in comment section, and I will definitely reply to all. And in description box, you will get the notes of this part 2 and atoms, their atomic masses, elements and their atomic masses with their symbol. So stay tuned for upcoming videos. Bye bye. See you soon.